Yeah.
Hello YouTube and YouTube viewers, it is Cody Williams again, and as some of you may know, my favorite holiday is Halloween. That's why there are so many tutorials on Halloween characters. So we're going to revisit the skeleton, and this is my favorite design I used today, and it takes 3 balloons with an optional 4th one to use as cartilage, just to hold things together because it's kind of floppy. So anyways, it's all white, 260s, and we are going to use a good old-fashioned, I don't know what pocket I put it in, but somewhere in my pants is a Qualitex, there it is a Qualitex 5-inch round with the pre-printed skeleton face. You can't do that, you can always draw it on, or you can twist it, but to be the purpose of how easy this design is. So we're going to start off with the top arms and shoulders. So this balloon's going to need about a regular amount of air, 5-6 fingers of a tail. So we're going to make a 1-inch bubble, followed by a 2-finger bubble, or 2.5-inch kind of area there. So it's almost a 3, but basically we're making hands, so basically the dog legs. We're going to connect here to here, and because I want this nozzle to look a little nicer, I'm going to grab the nozzle and wrap it around, like so. Just looks a little nicer. We're going to do a solid 3-finger bubble for a forearm, an ear twist, like so. We're then going to do a bubble that's about 75% of this size, kind of for a bicep, and now we're going to take that and do an ear twist next to it, not out of that, a bubble, like so. Now we're going to make a bubble that's about just a nice round bubble, almost as big as this, but not quite. Kind of like so, if you can see that, but it's a dark background. So now you're going to do 2 ear twists after that. And what we're doing is we're creating kind of a neck point we're going to come down from. So we have arm, forearm, bicep, and this is like a superhero body. This is same concept, but we're having a twist in the middle of it. So now repeat this step, so a bubble this size, followed by an ear twist. And now we're going to reverse it down. I might have added too much air, but we're going to see if I can get away with it. So bite this bubble again. And now we make a hand. I might be able to just get away with making a clobbering hand. So forearm, hand, and... Alright. So, we have the top of the skeleton body. Kind of looks like his legs too, but... So, now we're going to take another 260. Blow it up to about... same amount, maybe a little less even, because this one I know I have a little trouble with. A little stretch to work with it. So it's got about 6-7 fingers of the tail. We're going to connect the nozzle up to the neckline. We're going to make a 1-finger little bubble, and we're going to make 2 bubbles about this size. And dog legs. This is the top of the ribs, like so. The fan's on. Alright, and now, oops, we're going to do the same thing on this side. I'm going to twist in opposite directions. This is the top layer of his ribs. Now, we're going to keep doing this for another 2 layers, and we're going to make them smaller as we go. This bubble, though, is always really small, nice little 1 finger. Enough to be strong and connect to, but small enough that it kind of hides. From here, we're going to do another bubble that's slightly smaller, so it's tapering down. And connect it. Do the same thing on the other side, like so. And now we're just one more time, making it even smaller. Let's do 2 little 1-inch bubbles here, like so. And we've now tapered down to the skeleton body. And you could make him really tall, you can make him shorter. I'm gonna make this guy kind of tall. I should have maybe just done, maybe just 2 sometimes. I like it with 3 though, but always, balloons are always your choice on how to make them and make them your own. So now this part's done for now. I don't like editing this until I've already made the legs. Now, we're gonna need another white 260, same amount of air. And we're gonna do a foot first. So we're gonna do, so when I do an ear twist in the beginning, or a loop twist, ear twist in the beginning. I like to do the loop twist first. For me, it's faster, and the ear twist looks a little nicer. So I'm gonna grab the knot first, do a small little 2-finger loop twist, and then do an ear twist, like so. And now look at the ear twist is really tight, and it's just faster for me. Now we're gonna do a shin, knee, quad. We're gonna do that horse stance fighting body that we all do. So we're gonna do a shin, whoops, excuse me, whoop, camera focus. All right. So a shin, a knee, like so, and then a quad, a little shorter, and then 2 ear twists, because we're gonna make the bony butt. Buns of latex, steel, bony, either way. And now we have leg, that. We're gonna repeat on the other side. So quad, knee, shin, loop, ear, and we got the same thing. I went fast on that because we just did it. Break off the excess. Now some things, when I'm in a hurry and I'm in a line work scenario or something, or I'm teaching and I don't really care about tying it, I just tuck the strap into the core and give it a couple twists, and that's my lock I do sometimes. If I'm at a party sitting or something where I'm allowed to spend an extra 2 seconds, I'll tie it off, but that's a little trick if you don't have time to tie. So these are his legs, and this is his body. Now we're gonna make another small bubble, like the rib cage we have going on. Keep dark background. Note to self, we're working with white balloons, use the green backdrop, and just leave it green. Okay, so we're gonna hoop around this excess here, around the bony butt. And we're gonna break off his tripod. If you want a self-standing skeleton, you just put back on his extra there. There's some giggity there somewhere. We're trying to refrain from it. All right. So this is a really kind of simple, yet it's got like, you have the detail where it's required, and the rest is pretty simple because with the balloons, you kind of want to have one really core spot they look at. Like when you make a character, it's on the face and the body's not as important. Or do you like something like Squidward, like the character, the fin, the tentacles, you need really accurate, the rest of it, it's not as important. So for skeleton, I find the ribcage is a really important section. I kind of want to just speed through the rest. So now we could be done just adding on our little skull face. I want to show you the optional thing to do if you have more time, like you're tying your knots. I want to show you how to make some cartilage to hold this stronger and it becomes really durable. A lot of times I use clear instead of white, just I like the look. But we'll use a white one since you know, they're a quarter of a penny cheaper than, you know. We're gonna wrap in the shoulder, which is this ear twist right here. Now we're gonna thread this through the top rib cage all the way down. Now, technically you could just pull it taut and the next one, because it'll pinch on there. If you want to pull stronger, you would go back up, move it through, and thread again. And that would really make it durable and lock pretty tight. And you have kind of a lock there. For the rest of it, I'm just gonna thread it, pull it, thread it, pull it, and use the pinch to hold it down because I don't want to spend that long on a tutorial. But if I'm building this for a display or for delivery or for an important child, a birthday kid or something, I would loop around every single one to be safe. But technically, once you've done, it's going to be taut anyways, because it's going to go back up. So. The first time I did this, I actually went on the outside through and it didn't work out so well. Alright, so what I do with the bottom section is a little different. I'm going to line it up along the bottom, like I just mentioned, and I'm just going to pull it. How do I do this? It's a bit different every time. So basically you're rippling the air to come around. You can either wrap it around and go up, which I like to do. So what I did is I just pulled it to here, and then I wrapped it through here and around, and now it's down on the bottom. I'm just going to come up. Yeah. And it's on the bottom, so I'm just going to come up, and I'll wrap it through. I'll thread it. It's just different every time. It doesn't really matter. I'm kind of making up my own way of doing it right now, so it's different every single time. I don't like that way. I don't like it at all. I am going to actually wrap it through the bottom for continue the way I was doing it. Right thread upward. There we go. Alright. Now we're gonna thread up. This part's just slow. I mean, tutorial's kind of over. If you got what's going on, you can just close. I'm not gonna do anything at the end of the video. We're gonna add ahead. So if you're like, this guy's struggling right now, I am. Good. All right, so top, once you get the top now, it doesn't matter what you did in the cross patterns here, because now that it's tied here to here, whole way around, it's gonna be tense and stuff. So break off the excess, straighten them out. This core now is a lot more strong and secure. This gives you the skeleton body. So now the face. What's cool with Cartilage rounds, if you keep the face small, after you tie it, you can then stretch out the face, and as you stretch it, the print will begin to crack, and you can make this older, ancient, more looking of a face. And I kind of like that effect. It makes it more aged and looks more like more scully. I like it way better. It's up to you. So then I'm just gonna wrap that into your twists. And you've got one of my favorite little skeletons. You can put him like on a motorcycle or with a microphone in his hand, or other little things you can pop with it, but this is one of my favorite little skeleton designs. Another fun thing to do is not make the legs, make a pumpkin, and just attach the skeleton top half to the pumpkin face coming out of the pumpkin. And that's pretty cool too. But anyways, here is the skeleton design for Halloween. You guys have a great day today, better tomorrow. God bless you guys, have fun, and I'll see you next time on YouTube. And be sure to like, subscribe, and go to unicaw89.com. See you later, guys.